is my guide when the Philistines come down upon me. So who
should I fear?
He's my guide when my enemies try
to seek out those opportunities. Now we got my going. Check it out. PG Morning Show. Then grab your to the door so I can walk you. A great conciliatory thank you for everyone on Facebook and so forth concerned about my condition and everything. I'd love to start with what the hell happened to my ass, right? So as we all know, I live at the Hut, and the Hut is basically a place where you got a bunch of drug addicts, crystal heads, and of course people with low self-esteem issues. They're so moronic in many ways, it's almost unfathomable, okay, to perceive that such a community still exists at this particular point. So, needless to say, I was accused of throwing a man's wallet in the garbage. So I said, you know something, I'm not a snitch. I'm going to handle this in the right way, okay? And I can tell you right now, you little gangbangers out there get hit like women, like weak women, okay? I've been hit with harder stuff, Jack. Trucks, planes, vans, cars, blown up, okay? I've been stabbed, I've been shot, I've had it all. And you think that stops me now? You think your little, I'm from here and I'm from there, I got set and da-da-da, is going to be like really impressing me or put fear in my body? No. The only one person I fear on this freaking planet, Jock. Okay? That's it. Now, on with the rest of my day. Because I can tell you right now, when the Queen of Compton comes in and sees what happens to me, and I tell her exactly what happens, she is going to be very upset. Okay? She's going to be very upset, and she's going to like drag me to the hospital, which is about to freaking happen. Get me checked out, and all that good stuff and whatnot. And then, subsequently, you know, homeboy will have a lot of stuff to deal with, okay? Because I will handle everything in one day. Watch. I'll handle it all in one day. And now I'm going to make sure that this jackass, okay, basically, you know, understand there's repercussions to the decisions that he made. But here's the funny thing, though. It was a setup nonetheless, because this thing had found itself in the garbage bin. Okay, now there are 4 garbage bins in the lower lobby. No one said which garbage bin they found it in. Okay, and 2, all right, if it had been in the garbage, we put it there before I got home. See what I'm saying? So, how does this look like a setup? Okay, how does this look like a setup and everything? And then I'm the person that's got to be a victim of it. But no. There's another guy and so forth who's riding the elevator with me, who I got as a witness, a bloody witness, and I got all the pictures on Facebook. Okay? Now this knucklehead, this so-called street genius, okay, it's totally amazing to me that he even like goes so far as to commit heinous acts of violence in my household without any kind of repercussion. Ah, crap. Oh, the lights in this place. Looks like we're back to the old garbage can again. But, yeah, you know, I like to say this much on that end, is that, you know, dude, this was your mess. This was your mess all the way through. This was your mess all the way through.
Morning show.
I'm serious. This is straight up your mess. And now, I'm going to be forced to show you how to clean it up. And it's a dirty, rotten shame, too. Okay? Here's this fool from Fulio Street. Alright? And that's another thing. Let me tell you something about you, like, sought after, you know, set trippers. Why are you so set tripping and you're dividing yourselves throughout, you know, Los Angeles County? Have it ever occurred to you that when you are outside of your element, you are elementless? Think about it, people. Think about it. Anyway, let's get to our Dirty Rotten Scoundrel report going on. We are here, day 6. I think it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Yeah, it is the 6th day here, the end of the month, and we're still here. However, that could all change in a blink of an eye. And why would it change in a blink of an eye? Simply because there's a recall going on, or they need some sort of like, oh, I'm gonna drag you down with me crap. Okay, come on. Are we supposed to be better than that, but yet we act lesser than the size of our shoes? It's quite a possibility. Join the conversation, people. Join the conversation. All right? You know, that sort of thing. Oh my God. What is this? Hold up. Ah! Jeez. Yeah, you guys want to close up and everything? Here you go. Hold up. There you go. Yeah, see that? Yeah. Doesn't stop me though. I mean, you can do it. You can destroy the body, but you can't take the soul, homeboy. And if anybody's gonna judge me, only God can judge me. Not some penny ante, wannabe weed hustler, okay, who doesn't even have the capacity to fill out an application, who doesn't have the capacity, okay, the mental capacity of having a capacity, okay? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Obviously, upstairs it ain't nothing but nothing. But to lay hands on an innocent man and so forth just because your wallet winds up in the garbage and I throw the garbage out because that's my normal duty when I come home, and then you're questioning everybody in the entire apartment building about where your money and your wallet is? Amazing! But here's the a more amazing effect is that you had so much support behind it. And when you have that much support behind it and so forth, it makes you even that much more of an ass. It does. Clinically, it does. So I tell you what, I have plans, and I'm going to implement them today. And by the time this is all said and done, by then, it won't be as ugly looking as your face. All right? So, anyway, our Rotten Scoundrel report brings us to one of the other things that we do love here, and that's finding out what else happens in the world that does affect you and I. Also, that kind of, sandwiched. All right, so let's take a look and see what we got here on our worldwide report. First of all, one of the great stories of all time that seems to be becoming a little bit more problematic than anything else. Okay, we still have, like, quote unquote missing. We have to walk because the debate was so intimate. It was on social media, and this week we have gotten to my information, violent racist threats, issues in American South, Confederate monument, and the discussion started when Spencer posted a picture of himself next to her comment warning her former colleague that he should, quote unquote, get within his own, I guess, stratosphere, or I don't know, how could you put this? How could you put this? Right? Call it a natural bully. As we get older, you don't go out and start swinging on people and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, that's so childish. Okay, you do all that in high school. It's childish. You won't be met with torches, but something a lot more definitive. Okay? Wow. Something briefly. Okay? All right? Later, removing any doubt, unquote. And threats against people who are, okay, you okay today, man? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I just got, in a situation where, about the shallowness of people who consider themselves to make their points across because they're completely without a brain. Straight up. Not a problem. Back to our story. Jones told Spencer to put your hoods and your tiki torches away. We are no longer afraid. We will not let that define. Oh, okay. This has a lot to do with the mindset of people who basically appoint themselves as whatever non-existent leadership they disappointed and let down. This affects Trump voters voice their dismay. Washington Tribune 15 hours ago, people. In Washington, each crisis of the young cheeseburger administration, who I call Trump, Reporters and pollsters have documented the steady support he continues to get from his most ardent backers, the roughly 1 in 4 Americans. Boy, Cheeseburger has always been a fascist. He's been a nationalist. He's been called a super patriot. He's patriotic and and so forth. But many others, even the people who are his supporters, are saying that he's such a view. Okay? And this is nonetheless could be critical in the future. Cheeseburger won each of the 3 states divided his margin, Michigan and Wisconsin, by less than a percentage point. He carried Pennsylvania by slightly more than 44,000 votes out of roughly 6 million cast. And he would not pick up the phone. It's like, who's this mosquito on the phone? Okay. By comparison, the share of self-identified Republicans who say they approve of Cheeseburger's performance in office has dropped by about 10 percentage points from a high 80 percentage points, and that ranged into the high 70% range since he took office, according to the averages publicly available polling. A significant slide in his approval among Republicans has occurred since the early July, coinciding with the Senate's rejection last month of measures to repeal the Affordable Care Act and Cheeseburger's controversial comments this month about the violence surrounding neo-Nazi demonstrations in Charlottesville, Virginia. You can't leave my hometown alone for crap, can you? That place has stayed in the news for more than 2 daggone weeks. After the fact. Rock on Charlottesville. That's what I'm talking about. But see, what most people don't realize is that in Charlottesville, there is equality. It's more liberal than anything it's more liberal than out here. I can say that much. Okay? Very liberal in that particular sense. And also allow himself to commit heinous acts of, human rights abuse. So far, not as of yet. No. But there are their course in history on what Lyle shot 7 times, no drugs in her system. An autopsy, this is like autopsy released Wednesday by attorneys. Come to the pit. Hey, come on in. The conversation is there, people. So just to catch you up on things and whatnot. Yeah, I'm still in one piece, baby. I'm still in one piece. You can roll with me anytime. Also, let's see. The autopsy gives more insight into Lyle's death at the hands of 2 police officers after she called 911 for help with a reported burglary at her Sand Point home. The shooting occurred in front of 3 of her 4 children after the officers said she began brandishing knives. The shooting was since prompted vigils, marches, and the town hall that is presenting Lyle's estate to her name prompted him prone or whatever and entered the home in seemingly rough routine burglary investigation. Bottom line is this: the woman had nothing. Okay, she basically had nothing. Okay, now we're at the halfway point here, people. But I want to do that. All right, cool. Whatever. There you go. Yeah. That's what I find. But this is the halfway point here. You're watching on both multicast here. Hopefully this goes through because I looked on my YouTube stats. We are with the mug. Become a member subscriber on from Facebook for $20 and get this. I'll send you the mug. No shipping charge. We also have a fundraiser on ktng.org. We're trying to raise money as well too. Okay, I'm trying to raise anti-blackmail money. Put it that way. Or no, the extortion money. That's what I call it. Okay, extortion money for some stupid idiot, okay, who has way more emotional problems than anything else. So I just look at him and say, look, please, can we help you? Can we work something out? You don't have to go, you don't have to go jack stupid every 5 minutes. But in this particular what's going to wind up happening, because I can see the progression of this guy's going to wind up, he's already beaten up his girl already. What's going to wind up is that he's going to wind up back in prison on his own accord. And I will have nothing to do with it. I will laugh my ass off then. Okay? But if you go on YouTube and you find yourself saying, I could get more than just a cut. Whoa, my phone just did some freaky stuff here. Wow. Whoa, Jackson. Don't tell me you ran out of juice on me. Oh crap. That's okay, well, these sort of things do happen. So if you go on the morning, if you go to the KTG morning show on cool. That's right, Shawnee Sean. Anyway, Android is starting I don't even know what the heck happened, to be honest. Alright, anyway, on with the show, people. You know we can't stop that for anything. The show always goes on. Hey, there you are. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay, da-da-da. Okay, hang on. Let's see what this is all about. Because I like reading stuff and so forth and seeing what the stuff is all about, really. Okay. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I'm doing fine. This is like, yeah. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Power back over battery time. Yeah, I know that. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Okay? Just doing my show. Doing the show. Now, in many cases, I can sit up and say all kinds of weird metaphoric things and whatnot on the show. And for some reason, it just goes completely over everybody's head. You know, back at the hut. So, ha ha ha. No. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go back to this again. Because obviously, this is just like completely like. There we go. Hold up. Here we go. Alright, cool. Alright, we got this. We're getting this. We're getting this mess. Yes, we are getting this mess. Cool. Cool. Let's see if we can do that right here. Alright, cool. This is my wide vision here. Okay. Anyway, I love what I do and I like what I do. I also like exposing the rats who are basically out there. Charles Moore Sr., good morning, sir. Thanks for watching. And this is the KTG Morning Show. Welcome to the panel. And we have open discussion here about, you know, mostly about people who are afflicted in the destruction of the. So in that sense, because we've had several reports here of like, you know, how our cultures are being separated behind the great cheeseburger we call Donald Trump. It also goes to the point of where we take our industries. If we take our industries and we promote certain social changes, we can evolve our cultures into like a more humanistic thing. I, for one, believe in that wholeheartedly. I mean, I may have been delusional when I thought that Star Trek was just a, you know, a nice, pretty show with a whole bunch of different people. But it proves that even in those settings, okay, even with our own setting, even within, you know, Black and Latino communities and so forth, we're all trying to, like, you know, do the crab in the barrel syndrome thing, which is crawl over each other to get to the top. Okay, it's easy to sit on the top, but how far is it to the bottom? And we're talking bottom here. Okay, even in CNN 15 hours ago, chain smoking children, Indonesia's ongoing tobacco epidemic. Now, we got the vapors and all this stuff and whatnot going around, but when you have an 8-year-old kid smoking cigarettes, where would he get the idea from? Okay, so surrounded by farmland and plantations in a small village of Tuluk Kamang Sungai, Lilin in South Sumatra, a boy just 8 years old sits smiling with his mother. But this boy has and a reputation that precedes him, having undergone a recent recovery most children will never face. 6 years ago, Aldi Sunganda, also known as Aldi Razel, was a 2-year-old chain smoker addicted to cigarettes, smoking packs each day. Who in the world gives their kids cigarettes, especially at 2? Okay, because it was hard for me to stop. If I am not smoking, my mouth taste is sour and my head feels dizzy. I'm happy now. I feel more enthusiastic. My body is feeling fresh. It got off. You kick the habit. Okay. Most people can't kick their own habits, and you know why? Because they are slaves to their own habits. And if you notice, and this is in sales world, people, if you try something or experiment with something more than 20 times, you're gonna wind up being addicted to it. For real, you're gonna wind up being addicted to it. Okay. His mother, Diana, thinks back to a period and recoils at the memory. Her son would get very angry, she remembers, and throw tantrums if she withheld cigarettes from him or failed to give him money to obtain them. She goes, he would start to smash his head into the wall. He was crazy hurting himself if he didn't get a cigarette. Well, most adults do the same damn thing. If they can't get their way, they'll sit up and cry and pout and run, okay, to some sort of, a parental figure, that wants to have that will sit there and listen to their shoulder, and listen to her crying on their shoulder. After a while, man, suck up your tears. I'm more of a man who doesn't have a need for crying. Okay, could have taught him to smoke. He could easily get cigarettes by asking afterward. 2 years old. Okay, that's kind of harsh, people, but that's the reality we're looking at. And for this poor kid, 2 years old, now he's like 8. Okay, there's a huge, campaign. But see, this is the thing about it. Most of these cigarette companies, doesn't matter if it's in Indonesia or here, they ever do a lot of their hardcore advertising where else? In the hood. Okay? Maybe somewhere like, say like through Rodeo Drive or something like that, you might see one bus stop with a cigarette commercial on it. Okay? Maybe one at best. Whereas in third world nations, to where we are the inventors of such cigarettes, you have children, you have birth defects, you have all kinds of things happening in this particular sense, and that therefore makes us more or less the criminals in this whole thing. If we really wanted to blame, if we really to find blame somewhere and so forth, we have to blame ourselves for our addictions. We have to, because that's the only way we can take responsibility. If we don't take responsibility for, we don't take responsibility for our slipping, guess what? Nobody else is going to pick it up for you. Okay? If you are that damn lazy, without cognizance, okay, without so much as a mental, moral bearing of like who and what you do, guess what? You're going to sell yourself short each and every time. It's disgusting. Alright? In rural areas, the small shops, grocery shops are sponsored by cigarette companies, and they put advertisements anywhere. Or, for that much, bill placards and billboards or adverts, as they call them, anywhere around. There's still some that were left over from the mid 80s and that have never been replaced. But what does that say as a message? That we're willing to let corporate America dictate our death. We're willing to let this giant bully serve us, the supplication of errors. If that's the case, we are in very, very strange times, my friends. And I'm not saying that, the end of the world is going to happen on the 23rd of next month. Who knows? Okay? But one thing's for sure, we're definitely going to, have a very unique experience. Okay? Very much. But, local leaders, community leaders, district council people, mayors, everyone alike, we are responsible for each other. Okay? And of course, needless to say, family is important in this sense. And in some cases, family members do get, they get cornholed. Okay? And those that get cornholed and so forth rise to become great champions of whatever they do. Oh, cool, lovely. Send it. I would love more music. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Jeremy. Really appreciate that. Oh, and by the way, I do have some announcements here, and I will be working with Senior Cliff at Cliff's Texas Style Burritos. I'm going to put together an ad campaign that's going to really rock this world, especially during the 16th of September Mexican Independence Day celebration. And that's going to be the best thing. It's going to have anywhere between, hopefully we eclipse the 9,000 view mark. That's what I'm looking for. But, if you really want a very good meal, You know, they're right in the best position between like the high school and the main fairway on Alondra. But if you're looking for, say, you know, good service, good food, and something that you can walk away with saying that I'm full and I still got a journey to go, and at least I got half a burrito or half a taco or anything of that nature that's really cooked really good, don't bring your racist attitudes there. Bring your money, bring your appetite. The Cliff's Texas Style Burrito. 408 West Alondra Boulevard, Compton, California, 90222. I hope the zip code is right. But this is like, you know, it's a good place. I'm going to be doing a lot of ad spaces for these guys and whatnot. Well, actually for Cliff. Cliff's a really nice guy, really good brother and whatnot. He goes out his way to do anything for anybody. So I think the community should come in and, like, you know, help him with whatever he's got going on. Okay? So if anything, we have to look at some really harsh statistics on this one, people. There's a lot of people out there that need work and a lot of people that need jobs and whatnot. So here we go. Okay, let's get all this stuff down, like Sue. Alrighty. And let's see, Baron, what is this? Baron HR, human size of business is now hiring. Forklift drivers, production workers, unloader scanners, palletizers, packing, and laborers. Let's see, that's on September 6th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And for more information, contact Maurice Ferrero at 909-242-7999, extension 211. Again, that's 909-242-7999, extension 211. Or email mferrero, that's big M, Forero at goodwillsocal.org. Also, alrighty, let's see, today is you can get an interview immediately and walk during shift. Call College Fields at 310-605-3050. That's Coley Fields, right here at the Compton Career Link Resource Center. 700 North Bullis Road, Compton, California, 90221. These jobs are available, people. Okay? And also, /employment and apply to requisition STP 5539. That is the code number. Then apply as a new USA applicant. Requisition field is at the bottom of the search field. In the referral section, write your referral's name if you have one. Second is that you complete the second part of your online application by going to www.virtualedge.com/online-application/AEG. The AEG is capitalized. All candidates will be notified via email if they are selected to attend the hiring fair. So today is the last day. Got to get this in, so this way guys can get a job on this and get a start on something great. Because this is going to be like security for, like, say, Staples Center. That's what it is. All right. And Shield for Family. Okay, they're done as well. Anyway, wow, that's pretty much it. Whoa. Okay, so let me wrap all this up for you guys and see where we're at on this. Okay, what we've learned today is that being an agnostic, okay, a social pariah or a social agnostic, it's kind of like a disease for the lower level scum that are out there trying to perpetrate a fraud. Okay, and those are the people that basically I go after. Okay, I mean, you can do as much damage as you possibly can, homers and homettes, but one thing that will always remain intact is the soul. The soul records everything you do, everything you say. And we are guilty of our own vices each and every time we do so. You know what I'm saying? So when you're out there trying to do good, you're going to have haters. Some like to cut the line, because my line starts from where I'm standing at, 3 blocks down and around on the left corner. It's called Kiss My Ass Boulevard. Yeah. I'm not amused, I'm not afraid, and I don't live in anybody's shadow. So guess what? I might decide to have a wild hair up my ass today. But you know something? God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. So you know something? I'm going to sit here and watch. I don't watch people fall apart because it's basically what they do. But we can't just ignore. We just can't ignore our own. I don't care if you're black, white, brown. As human beings, we cannot ignore each other. Okay? We can in small circles, yeah, from time to time. Alright? But we can't ignore each other because there are all cries for help. And some people don't have the heart to ask for it. They don't have the balls to ask for it. Okay? So they can put up as many masks as possible. They can put as many shields and so forth and put up many excuses as possible. But the fact of the matter is this. If you're hanging around doing that crap and you don't know how to open your damn mouth, guess what? It's not going to get fed. Ding! Ain't that right, Barry? Barry comes through every now and then. He saw this is like, this is Barry Allen. This is Barry Allen right here. Flash drive. Flash drive. How about that? Flash drive. Oh, he saved everyone of us. Okay, cool. It's cool and whatnot to go through, the social and human strata of the way we live our lives on this planet, on this third rock from the sun. This planet rock. But I do realize that we are all, walking in different directions, but we're all walking in the same direction. You don't understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, you don't understand what I'm saying. We're all walking in different directions. We're all walking in the same direction. If you need an answer for that, look at a tree. Study a tree. Okay? It's not going anywhere, but it does move. It does grow. It branches out. That's what has to happen. You have to have a successful expansion base to do that. But is it based on ideology? Is it based on emotion? Is it based on spirituality? No one can say except for you. Right? And when you do so, you will make the moves necessary, you will make the actions necessary, and you will basically understand two things: the reward or consequences. Okay? My reward in this life is having the ability to turn the other cheek. And apparently I did. I mean, come on, the guy hit like a little bitch, right? Straight up. Like I said, I've been hit with tanks, hand grenades, you name it. Claymore mines. Come on, man. I've been shot in my head. What makes you think there's anything out here that's going to basically, frighten me of my life or my soul for that matter? There are many of us who want to get to heaven, we don't want to die. And there are few of us who prepares their souls on a day-to-day basis. Anything can happen, Jack. Anything. So instead of us looking for drama, subterfuge, and bullshit, find something else to do. Okay? There's a Greek statesman who's so lazy, okay, that he lived in an empty cave, butt naked, because he didn't want to do anything. Okay, and people come to him and he would give them all kinds of sarcastic answers. Diogenes. Diogenes didn't do anything. He just sat there. Said, "No, here's my words of wisdom. Go out and go about it. Now feed me." People kept giving him stuff. He never learned how to swim. He never learned the rhythm of the stroke. He never learned how to get off his ass and do for himself. But he could sit there and dictate to people about what life was about. There are doers, there are thinkers, and then there are people. There are the more than, I'd say about 200,000 or 300,000 people in the United States at this particular point that haven't the clue of what they want in their lives. Who can't even see their present or more or less project their future. Okay? Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? Is it possible? Is it possible?
Are you ready?
No, I am not ready.
Then stay tuned
Oh
for
my
Top
God.
Community Weekly Editorial.
Oh my God.
Next on
No. No. That's the wrong cue. Wrong cue, people. Wrong cue. Wrong cue, not one cue.
You have been
Oh
listening
my
to
God,
the
no. Okay, yeah, we got to do this again. So this way you guys get a hand on what it is like. There we go. Thank you. Bye. Jeepers creepers. There. That's all I asked for. Jeepers creepers. All right. Anyway, as they would say, we got to do what is known as the. Oh, thank you all. We got to do what is known as the shout-outs and shout-ups and so forth. So anything, we want to shout up good praises, that sort of thing. Happy mornings and so forth. Being productive, being members of society, making your own way, self-reliance instead of mutual supplication, parasitic to the nature why ghettos exist, why crime exists, why corruption exists, because we're parasitic. You know who you are, so I don't even have to mention names at all. Nasal. Good morning. This is the KTG Morning Show, so let's go on with the good mornings here. I want to say good morning to all the cats and the lovely ladies, all my people who basically have been so concerned about me looking like a punching bag for somebody's jackassery. Trust me, my soul is undamaged. The devil can do whatever he wants to the body, but he can't take my soul, and I'm not about to have it. So with that, babies, let's be thankful that we are up this morning doing what we're doing. Good morning, Don Hip Hop Weirdo Po. Good morning, Gabe Rosales. Grime Time, Siski Rio. Good morning, Ronnie Lim. Jacko Gutsons. CJ Morita. Ricky Wood down in Long Beach. Good morning, if you could. La. I'm in the dark again. Now I'm back in the light again. Hey, I got to sing this all the way through. So, good morning, Zion, Olivia, Judah, Joe Bornup, DJ Spoo, Brad Anchorness, and Adam Carpetface. What's up, Adam? All right. Let's see. John Bezo, good morning. Good morning to Walt, Super Walt, man who remembers. He's got a show going on at about 12 noon, 12 midnight, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is all about the funk, the whole funk, and nothing but the funk. Can we P-Funk? All right. And say good morning to, let's see. I'm not such a bad guy. I will even say good morning to the people in the hut. So the people at the hut. As I call it, that big ass thing, the hut. And, I hope you guys, get off your schlockery. Go outside. You guys spend too much time inside the freaking building. And then look for me as a source of entertainment. I do my entertainment within 1 hour and I'm done. Okay? Jeez. Get a grip. Get a life. All right? Come on. It's a beautiful day. Like some real good stuff. I'm not worried about crap, man. Don't got time for it. Really don't. But, as they say, I can only do but so much. Oh, well. Seems like my mild concussion is gone.
Whoa.
Okay. So if anything, I do want to wish you guys a very good morning and everything. And, and another thing. I'm not sure if you guys are knowing this on Facebook, but if you're receiving Facebook requests from women who have no friends whatsoever, don't click it. That's a hack. And I've been deleting those requests left and right. I don't know any of these codes. Okay? I don't know any of them. I don't care to know them. Alright? Plain and simple. Jeepers creepers. Alright. So, as we say in the industry, it's been fun, but I gotta run. I love you guys. Good morning to all my military people. All the people here in Compton, good morning. All the people in Los Angeles, good morning. Leimert Park, Baldwin Hills, East LA, Whittier, you name it. White Fence, good morning. How you doing? That sort of thing. Because I can attest to this. For as long as I've been alive and whatnot, I've never met you know, I've never met, you know, the corrections of social apathy as I've seen in the black community. Get off the Negro laws. It's coming down to a point where you're about to be the lesser of one evil. Okay. All right, people, I got to get out of here. Stay tuned next for some more interesting talk radio, music, documentaries, and a whole gambit of stuff that we can basically use to enlighten ourselves and make ourselves better people at that. Alrighty? I'll tell you what. Love, peace, and chicken grease, people. This has been the Ktng Morning Show. Oh, good morning to Henry. Good morning to Dakota. Good morning to Mikey. Good morning to Hogarth. Good morning to Thaddeus. And good morning to, let's see, even Colin. And good morning to, let's see, Amanda. And good morning to Annie, I think that's what her name is. But these were the nomadic cannibals. So I'm saying good morning to my guys and my girls and so forth. And we've had a wonderful 4 years of running things. But hey, I gotta go. All right, people, you know how it works. This has been the Ktng Morning Show. Love, peace, and chicken grease. We out here, Facebook. Boom, shagalaga. Boom, boom, shagalaga. Boom, boom, shagalaga. Boom, boom, shagalaga.